Welcome in, Leo. How's everyone doing? This is your June 2024 monthly zodiac reading. I see that my table is hitting. There we go. This is my stand. There we go. Hope everyone's doing well. As I'm recording this, we're still in the last couple days of May, but let's see what wants to come through for Leo for June, please, Spirit. Thank you. What are you doing for Jen? So I'm hearing hang on tight or hold on tight, hang on tight, hold on tight. Can't make out that first word. Don't know what that means. Gonna be quite the adventure, possibly. All right, final one. There we go. For Leo, please. June 2024. Feels good though. Hold on tight, hang on tight. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon and Taurus. Well, these came out. Let's see. Emotions are running high. Your commitment is being tested. Kind of not what I was picking up at all. Step out of your comfort zone. Leo, what you got going on here? I'm feeling that, yes, I am feeling a big adventure coming. I am hearing crossing your T's, dotting your I's. This is not a time to be, I know it's not a word, but waffly. Maybe it is a word, this hemming and hawing. Yeah, I'm all in, I'm not all in kind of energy. This is not a time for that. Yet you are being tested here. How committed are you to whatever this next juncture of your journey is? How committed are you to yourself, to your journey? Some things are going to ask you or have been asking you to step out of your comfort zone. Leo, I think you can handle that pretty well, to be honest. Again, it depends on, other placements in your chart and what's squaring your sun sign, but I feel it's a great time to get excited and to not get lost in I'm hearing not to get lost in the giddiness. There's like allowing yourself to get excited, but staying grounded, staying on course, not letting yourself being veered off, and yeah, very interesting. Hold on tight. I feel like, with that hold on tight, however, whatever it was, hang on tight, hold on tight, that first word is still um, um, fuzzy for me. But I have a card turned over here. Five of Pentacles. Very interesting. I'm being told that Five of Pentacles has no business being there. Okay. All right. It's old worry over money, quite possibly old worry over your security. Bridget just tried to jump up onto the rocker and she kind of crashed and burned. What's going on, Bridget? There you go. Not like her to crash and burn. All right, I'm listening to that comment. It's not like her to crash and burn. just put a pin in that. Put a pin in that. Something for June for you, Leo. For some of you, is not going to be for everyone. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, but there's going to be something that you do or say that's out of your character, and perhaps that's you stepping out of your comfort zone, facing a fear and doing it anyway. People would never imagine you doing or saying what you do or what you say in the month of June. Might be taking some people by surprise here. I'm not reading reversals today, Spirit. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. Very quick energy. We're going to do 3, 3, and 3 for you this month, Leo. Yeah, you do have to have some sort of a plan moving forward. There's your plan, strategy. I'm hearing Queen of Swords, 10 of Cups. Yeah, you've got to be very clear on what it is that you want and you're moving toward. For some of you, you're turning your back on energy that was flippant, and that's not a word that I use. Got Temperance. It was in reverse, but 4 Cups. Checking my deck here. Oh, right. 2 of Swords. I'm not feeling this is your energy here in the center. Like I said, I feel like some people are going to be like, yeah, that's not you, Leo. What's going on? They're going to see it as not favorable, especially to them. They're not going to want to see and acknowledge all the healing that you've put into yourself. It's not their business to. We do have the King of Swords here. 7 of Wands. Hold your ground, Leo. Hold your ground. You are definitely going to be tested this month, particularly possibly by the end of the month. You're really going to see the test for what it is. Ace of Wands. I'm going to take a peek at that. It's just the King of Wands, but I'm going to put him back, see if he comes back out. Yeah, I'm feeling you're moving in a totally new direction here, Leo. And there are people that don't want to see, they want to keep you where they've had you all their lives. You're unrecognizable to them. You've done a great deal of healing, and it is for your happiness. You're moving toward, abundance, prosperity, joy. You're moving toward filling all of your own cups. First and foremost, you're clear on that. Quite possibly moving away and turning your back on a situation like it came through, a situation that was flippant. Knight of Wands is in and out energy, someone who is flighty, an energy that you can't tie down. You can't like put your finger on it. It's just, I'm hearing flash in the pan energy, and you're turning your back on that. Maybe that was you in the past. This is, I'm not quite sure if this is what fire sign this is, but you are a fire sign. So Leo, Aries, or Sag. But it's like, perhaps that was the old energy, and now you're like, I'm hearing the word stoic, but that's not what I'm feeling. You're like, that wasn't me anymore. I want to go in a direction that's more in alignment of, you know, what I want and what I feel that I came here to experience all of this, joy and happiness and bliss. You've done a great deal of healing. Things are balancing out. I'm still feeling that this Four of Cups and Two of Swords is not your energy. Hangman, clarifying these energies, please, Spirit. So there is some stagnancy toward your happiness. I feel like other people are, I just feel like other people are trying to hold you back here. Or another situation is trying to hold you back. Tell me more about this. Tell me about the Ace of Cups in this Four of Cups, Spirit. It's ending, yeah. I feel like there was an old situation done yet, and you've moved away from it. Well, perhaps for you it's done, but for them it's not. I'm getting anger from this King of Swords instead of um, clarity. I'm getting you're clear, but this person doesn't want to see that you were dissatisfied in the situation with them. For me, King and Queen of Swords are a divorced couple. So this that could apply for some of you. Doesn't have to be, but this King of Swords, whoever they are, they're not willing to see the real you. They want to keep you where they recognize you. I'm being shown a woman who is she leaves her spouse, um, cuts her hair, colors her hair, just a whole new identity because she wants to escape or get rid of or turn her back on the past. Um, I feel to say to you though, if that's in alignment with what you're going through, is don't forget that you do have to do the healing. You do have to face the Three of Cups that were dissatisfied, but also look up and take the cup that's being offered to you. There's a process to be worked through here, Spirit is saying. But that's not for all of you. I feel like you've been waiting a long time for your happiness to get off, to get started. You may have felt like you were in a situation that was great, but it wasn't what you um, I'm seeing somebody sitting there going, I asked for this? Really? I asked for this? How did I ask for this? So, with that being said, you may not be wanting to look at that. But Spirit's asking you to do the hard work here. Step out of your comfort zone. Step out of, you're already moving away from something that was, um, that you've gotten used to, but you're just not in alignment with it. So keep doing that. Whatever this is asking of you, face that fear. I mean, to move away from a situation, whether this is a marriage or a job or a family member or a group of friends that just you don't find yourself in alignment with anymore. That took courage to even decide, you know what, this doesn't fit. I don't fit with this anymore, and I feel like whatever that was for you, it's trying to keep you there, and you're fighting back against that. I would suggest stop fighting and just set up healthy boundaries and uphold those boundaries for yourself. When we set healthy boundaries, the first person to step over those healthy boundaries most typically is our own self. That we say, oh well, just this once. Well, just this once turns into 10 other times, and then you start feeling like crap again and finding yourself, swimming in this the same old energy because you've invited it in, because you said yes to just that one time of crossing your boundary. This is about setting up your healthy boundaries, upholding them, and moving forward into something brand new. Some, gaining some inspiration here by the end of the month. You're I feel like that's when the your commitment is being tested. I feel like that around the third or fourth week of June is when you're gonna have opportunities from the universe to Fridget's in the tunnel. She's making biscuits in the tunnel. Um, I feel like you're gonna be given opportunities to put your healthy boundaries into practice. Spirit's gonna be like, okay, so you've set this, you've made a decision for yourself to move away from a situation, moving toward your happiness, and you said, okay, universe, I'm gonna heal, I'm all in on this, but then they're gonna be like, are you really, just to test you, and they're gonna keep doing that until you are solid in your decision, in your dedication to your path, because your happiness depends on it. I just got a deja vu. I don't know if this was your May's message. I said that phrase. This depends on your happiness, depends on it, to one of the zodiacs last month. I'm not sure if it was you. You might want to go back and watch May's reading to see, but something needed to Bridget. Something needed to come to an end first. I'm hearing for the majority of you, it was an old aspect of you. For some of you, this was a situation or a friend group or a job, something that needed that was that wasn't that wasn't growing you, and now you're being given opportunities to grow, to evolve, to enlighten, to expand yourself. Hangman, yeah, he doesn't look like he's doing anything, but he's receiving a lot of downloads. He's receiving a lot of clarity and new perspectives. So the action that's being taken here is all internal, and it's been needed. So you're undergoing a transformation here, as if you didn't know. Seriously, I feel like you already know this. Um, some of you may not. You may be ignoring the signs. You may be ignoring the signs that are right in front of you, choosing not to see it. But I can guarantee you that the universe is going to come in and they're going to put something in your path, because it's meant to be a part of your path. It's meant for you to see and to receive the downloads, because you have a new beginning here. Let's take a look at this new beginning, and then I want to take a look at this King of Swords and this Seven of Wands. I feel like they've got something to say. Talk to me about this new beginning. Ooh, hello. We've got the Chariot. I'm not going to take all of those. Show me clearly. I feel like it's a terrible term, but like Russian roulette. The choice is yours. I mean, you can keep spinning the wheels. The wheel has all of your choices on it, all of your options, and whatever comes up is what you're meant to move toward. That's a very odd message analogy, actually. Ten of Wands. Yeah, putting down the burdens of whatever this was. You may be receiving an apology from someone, or you may be Spirit stopped me. Spirit saying you have nothing to apologize for, because you're doing this for yourself, not against someone else. Someone else is gonna take it wrongly here. Let's take a look at the Seven of Wands and this King of Swords. Who is this King of Swords, please? Who is this? I don't get a warm and fuzzy feeling off of him. I never do off of King of Swords anyway, but especially now. I feel like there's going to be a lot of kickback from this person or this group of people or this whoever's in this situation. Keeping in mind, this could even be an aspect of you, an old aspect of you, like sitting there crossing your arms going, nope, not moving. And then the bigger part of you, the higher self of you, is saying, no, we have to move. We have to cut through the old stagnant energy. We have to see the truth here. This wasn't growing us. This wasn't moving us forward. Who this King of Swords plays. He ain't talking. There he goes. I feel that this is someone, this is how the cards are sitting here. Ace of Cups on the side. Some love connection got spilled. A very interesting way. I feel like this person is stalking you. It's strong here. This is like, to them, this is a love connection gone wrong. But to you, this is like your saving grace that, thank God I got out of this. Thank God the universe is offering me a new opportunity to put this down, put this burden down, move forward, move toward balance and victory and success for myself, following my North Star here, following my higher guidance into a new emotional experience. That experience may have been great in the past, but it went wonky. It went wonky. Can you give me any? Yeah, well, all right. Yeah, this was a connection. Two of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Magician, Five of Pentacles. There's that Five of Pentacles that showed itself before. I'm getting an energy of, yeah, I've got Page of Wands, Justice, Tower. I've got the energy, Seven of, I can keep going. I've got the energy of something wasn't quite what you thought it was. Someone who said that they were financially stable ended up being not financially stable, and you ended up supporting them. Someone who said that they I'm hearing the phrase, I hate it when people, cheat on each other, but then they did it to you. Someone who didn't live up to their word. Well, they kind of did. It's like the writing was on the wall, Leo. But for whatever reason, you needed to go through that experience to maybe make that the last time you let that blurred line come into place for you. Now you've got healthy boundaries. It's the last time. I can relate to that. I got married back in 2000, and I didn't even meet the guy yet, but he walked through the door of where I was. I said to my sister, I'm going to marry that man. She's like, what the hell are you talking about? You don't even know him. Wasn't even physically attracted to him, but there was this drive. My soul was pushing me because I knew there was just something that I had to experience. So I married him in prison. When he was in prison, I wasn't in prison. He was in prison. Turned to my sister because she stood up for us, and I said, mark my word, I will divorce this man. There's a lot she said a lot there, not nice words, but it wasn't until 2004 when I finally left and divorced him that I understood that was my time. I had called in that experience and agreed to have that experience because it was the last time a man was going to sexually abuse me, was going to physically touch me in any derogative way. It was the last time I was going to be abused. And it was. I have been given time after time after time to help to, put up my healthy boundaries. It's been what, 20 years? What? Yeah, 20 years. And, you know, finally my healthy boundaries are in place. It took a minute, right? But that's what I'm getting here. I'm getting the same kind of vibe here, that you were in a situation. You It's like you had no idea what was pushing you. Maybe in that time, that situation, you had your awakening. It was, you know, you learned a lot about what you want and what you don't want, and what you came here to experience and what you know weren't here to experience anymore. um I just feel very strongly that that's the situation that this is. And it does, if it doesn't resonate, then fine, click off and check next month or something. um it's not going to resonate for everyone, but I feel like this was a situation where um you had somebody riding on your shirt tails, and you didn't expect it, and you promised yourself you'd get out of it. If you've got kids, you promised your kids. I did the same thing. I whispered to my daughter, September of 2023. I said, one way or another, we're leaving. Pack your bags, pack your boxes. And so what I did it all on the fly. I had to, because of how abusive my husband was. He was a drug addict, so I used that as my to my advantage. So at night when he was knocked out, I started packing the car, and I moved everything to my mother's, who lived in the same town. And it took me 5 months, but I got out. I got out, and he couldn't understand it, and he started stalking me. He stole my identity, by using my social security number, ranked up a beautiful bill, that thankfully that was caught, and he went back to jail. And actually he went back to prison. So his own consequences, but I moved forward. And I knew that had to happen, because and I didn't know that until I met my twin later that year, and I understood fully that I had to get that off. Again, I had to get that out of my system, so to speak, and out of my experiences, in order to call in the twin. So I don't know who you're calling in. Maybe it is a twin flame. Maybe it's your divine counterpart, your true soulmate that you're meant to travel the rest of this journey with. But for right now, I feel like the emotions running high are on this other person's end. They're not happy. They may be stalking you on social media, maybe hacking into your computer for someone. I'm hearing um, calling your work, asking what your schedule is. Set healthy boundaries. I am gonna say, I'm not gonna say don't get angry. I am gonna say get angry, but use that as your fuel to light a fire under your ass, Leo. To keep yourself connected. Stay connected to your path. Stay dedicated to yourself and what you're moving into. Don't worry about looking backwards, um, unless you're asked to. Yeah. guidance and advice for Leo for the month of June 2024. Wow. There was a lot there. Oh, well, they just flew right out. Cultivating prosperity, coming into power. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. I step into my power boldly and confidently. Just keep going. Everything that you've dedicated your life toward is coming to you. You've just got to have had to release the baggage. No offense to the other people involved here, but the situation was weighing you down. It wasn't your responsibility. Take back your power. Keep stepping forward. Keep putting up your healthy boundaries and upholding them. You're the first person that's going to be tested here. Whether or not you're actually the only person that's going to be tested here to see if you're really dedicated and anchored in that dedication. All right, Leo. Well, let me know how that works out. Just checking in, see if there's anything else. Leo, step out of your comfort zone. I'm hearing, don't forget that you are what your card is in the tarot. It's the Strength card. It's Leo the Lion. It's courage. If you can overcome this situation that you're walking away from, you can overcome anything. Keep that. Just remember that. All right. So yeah, hold on tight because they're moving. They may get a little sticky, but you've got this. You've got this. Do what you need to do about this other person. A restraining order does nothing. I'm gonna promise you that. So, just be the bigger person here, and I'm hearing don't give in to don't feed into their energy, their negative energy. You don't even have to respond. You don't even have to react um, to anything that they're doing because they're just looking to get a rise out of you, Leo. Don't give them that. Show them who you truly are. Yeah? Take your power back. It was never theirs to have in the first place. All right? I'm going to leave it there, Leo. Thank you for joining me. Seriously, let me know how this works out for all of you or whoever this resonates with. I love you and I wish you the best of luck. See you next month.